as you would in a normal session. We're just going to be recording it. Morning everybody, my name's Grant Andrews and I'm going to show you how to access the tools and use the tools on the IPWA website. Basically, you log into the website, and if you go to Fleet, that'll bring you to this screen. You then click on to Systems Plus Online Tools. That will then bring you to this screen, which then says accessing the tools, and you access the tools. Now, if you have never registered your computer with IPWA, in other words, you don't have a password and username, you will need to register it. But if you have a password and username, it will ask you for your username and password, and you'll need to sign in here. If you haven't, it'll send you to this screen where you create an account, and you can then go in from there. Once you've done that, you'll be able to log into the Systems Plus Online Tools menu, which is this one. I'm actually going to change screens right now so that I can take you to that screen. And let me just give you a full screen version of that. So this is the Online Tools section that you will land on. My first suggestion is that you go to the document library and you go to Downloads and you download your Lightfleet PDF. That will give you all of the instructions of how to use the tool in the Lightfleet analysis process. So I'm just going to, so you download that. Okay, and basically thereafter you want to use the Lightfleet comparison tool. So you go to this section here and click on Lightfleet comparison. That will enable you to come to this screen, and you want to create a Lightfleet comparison graph. You can stop me at any stage by going to the chat line and sending a message via the chat line if you have any questions. I've currently got everybody muted so that we don't get a lot of background noise coming out of the system. So I'm going to create a Lightfleet graph, and I'm going to, for now, select 20,000 Ks. Now, if the vehicle's doing 25,000 Ks on average per year, select 26. If it's doing 18,000 Ks, select 20. If it's doing about 12,000 Ks, then select 13.5. Now, an upgrade to the tool, which will happen in about 6 months' time, will be that you'll be able to put the mileage in here, the exact mileage. But at this moment in time, you just have to work as close as possible to any one of these. So you select 20,000 kilometers, then you hold down the control button and you select the vehicles that you would like to select. Now, my recommendation to everybody here is that you use as many versions as you can, because it'll give you more choices. So I'm going Ford, Holden, Honda, Hyundai, and then I'm going down Mitsubishi, Nissan, VW, Toyota, and Suzuki. Then I'm going to hatch, sedan base 4, executive, sedan, take premium out of there. I'm still holding down the control button, station wagon 4, and those are all the options I'm going to take. Then I'm going to take every fuel I can possibly get. Now I've taken my finger off the control button. At this stage I can change the weighting of the analysis, but if I change that to 60, I need to change this to 20 so that I have a total of 100% in the weighted analysis. Click Submit. Give the graph a title. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to choose vehicles that are in the similar class of vehicles. So I'm going to choose smaller smaller vehicles. So I'm going for a Focus Trend diesel. I'm going to focus 5-door. That's the four-door version, 5-door. I'm going to go petrol. I'm going to the Cruise Diesel Auto, Civic Hybrid Hatch, the i30 Diesel Auto, Lancer ES, Pulsar ST, and the Corolla Conquest, and I'll go down to a little Golf Polo diesel, go the petrol, sorry, Polo, not Golf, VW Polo. So what it does then is it gives you a list of the contract prices that it has in the system. Now if you're not being offered that price, for instance, the Focus Trend is 26 grand, and the 5-door is 25 grand. You can change any one of these at all. So this one's normally about 23 grand, because this will change your calculation. So change all of these to suit exactly where you are. If your fuel price is different, change the fuel price. And if you don't agree, all these figures come off the Green Vehicle Guide, these fuel consumption figures. If you don't agree that that's what you're going to get, by all means change it, because it'll change in your calculation. So then let's put this at 23. Now I'm going to do the calculation, so I press submit. Okay. It then says the light vehicle list has been created, and you go to the PDF. Now, what does that actually tell us, so that you guys understand what it's telling us? Basically, it says if we have the Ford Focus Trend and we buy it and sell it after 1 year and 20,000 Ks, it's going to cost us 16 grand. If we keep it for 2 years, it's going to cost us an average of, call it 15.2 per year over the 2 years. If we keep it for 3 years, it's going to cost us probably 13.5 over the 3 years. Over 4 years, it's going to cost us 12.2 and probably 11.9 if we keep it for 5 years. Now you'll see 5 years and 120,000, and 100,000 Ks. We're using 20,000 Ks. You'll see that all of them are trending that way, which is not unusual. They're all trending. So what you're really looking for is the lowest cost alternative. Now the i30, very little difference between keeping it for 4 years or 5 years. The same with the Pulsar, same with the Corolla, and same with the Polo. Now what you can do then is you've got a second screen, and in the second screen it gives you a summary of the ANCAP crash ratings. By the way, these have all changed to 5. The database will be updated next week. So these have all changed to 5. It gives you the greenhouse rating. It gives you the contract price as you entered it. It gives you the total FBT. And by the way, these figures here include FBT, because we assume that it will be a car and you will allow it to go home. So it includes FBT. Now, based on the weighted analysis that we gave that that analysis, the highest score are the i30 hatch with 89 and the Polo with 89. I apologize for the noise coming in from nearby, but somebody's building a house and there's a lot of excitement going on. So all vehicles are priced at the current government contract price, and all the prices quoted include GST, these ones here. cost of air conditioning and ABS brakes has been included where these options aren't standard. Cost projections include the cost of tyres, fuel, servicing, brake repairs at appropriate mileages. The projections also include $300 per annum cumulative for reconditioning costs and $500 in respect to the labour cost to change over a vehicle. We've also incorporated an opportunity cost interest rate of 5.5%, and basically this figure gives you your average annual cost over the life